Don't buzz off. Maya the Bee's coming right back.
At playgrounds nationwide, kids are talking about Nick Jr.'s Eureeka's castle.
Oh.
Well, they were at the other playground.
Well, anyway, the New York Times says the story segments of Eureeka's castle employ the kind of humor that has time-tested appeal to young funny bones.
Hey, who said that?
Yeah.
Eureeka's Castle, weekdays at 10, 9 Central on Nick Jr. Nick Jr. presents a tall story. Every day the sun came up, the sky was blue. Your Nick Jr. friends were just waiting for you.
Isn't it wonderful?
But one day the sun disappeared, and with it the sky. Nick Jr. went by moose. Even Dr. Snuggles couldn't tell why.
Hey, don't I have anything to say?
Don't worry your noggins. Hold on to your hats. It was only a story not really true. Every day Nick Jr.'s just waiting for you. The end.
I love that story.
Today's special.
Labrador and a naughty no.
Magic.
Today's special.
Do, re, mi.
Music.
Today's special.
We could put on a circus.
Make-believe.
Ta-ra, it's the Circus Shangri-La.
Today's special. A magical musical adventure every day with Jeff, Jody, Muffy, and Sam. Today's special only on Nickelodeon. And now back to Maya the Bee.
Let's go see.
Right here on Nick Jr.
Oh, knick-knack.
Eureeka's Castle.
Patty Whack give the dog a bone.
Coming next on Nick Jr. Nick Jr. wants to take you to a magical new world. It's a world that lies deep in the forest, where you'll find elves, spirits.
Some people have a machine of right respect. Some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.
Hey, what are you doing? Come on. What?
It's an old message, but some people in Florida still need to learn it.
Have twice the fun this summer with Inland for all your surf and skate needs. Drop in on our new store just down from Home Depot in Tower Center, or come by our main store on 13th Street. For the largest selection of surf and skate equipment in North Central Florida, and almost everything for the beach, from bikinis to the latest in surfwear, Inland's got you covered.
Inland Surf, just down from Home Depot in Tower Center, and your first stop on the way to the beach on 13th Street.
Ooh, what sweet orange like this. Must have been squeezed and must have been kissed. She must have been to blush like this. What a sweet orange. It must be Sunkist. Oh, sing on y'all. Sunkist, 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 Coolie-La, she's a lucky miss. Sunkist, 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 Coolie-La, what a lucky miss.
Get ready to order the amazing new String Racer. String Racer is easy enough for a 5-year-old, yet challenges even adults. Just tie up one end of the string, raise your arm to send String Racer zooming down. Lower your arm to send it racing back. Snatch targets, rescue superheroes, and dive bomb the enemy.
Get your String Racer for $9.95 plus $3 shipping by calling 1-800-262-4800. Have your credit card ready and call now. 1-800-262-4800. 1-800-262-4800.
Remember me? I'm the kid that had a report due on space. Then I got the new Encyclopedia Britannica.
He had a report due on space, and then he got the new Encyclopedia...
I think I made that abundantly clear.
Yes.
Anyhow, here it is. I mean, hey, everybody knows this is the greatest encyclopedia in the world. Help me get a B+.
Why not an A?
Too long. I found so much great information I put it all in. Overkill. The next report I did was for my science class on the human body. Scored an A.
Good.
Look at this. I always wondered where my mandibula was.
For details on how you can own the new Encyclopedia Britannica...
Let's have that 800 number. Excellent.
Just call this number and we'll send you this free booklet.
Tell them about the gift.
And just for previewing Britannica in your home, we'll give you this 3-volume desk reference set.
This is like having your own research library at home.
Yes. So if you would be interested in owning the new Encyclopedia Britannica...
Don't press. They see the phone number. If they want to, they'll call.
I guess you're right.
Trust me.
Okay, let's go. Hey, look, I'm a dog and I'm bigger than you. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm a duck. Quack, quack.
Now, this is very interesting.
Lassie, every day on Nickelodeon.
Nick Jr. is a Noozle, Nick Jr. is a gnome, Nick Jr. is a dragon who calls a castle home.
With silly songs to sing along.
And daffy dances, too.
There's cats.
And hats.
And clumsy bats.
And elephants at the zoo. So now you know where you can go and bring a friend or two. The place where you get what you want. Nick Jr.'s just for you. Nick Jr.'s just for you. Nick Jr.'s just for you.
When you visit Fred Penner's place, you'll hear tunes.
I like to have fun with you.
You'll hear tales.
Well, he saw a bullfrog.
And you may even get a case of happy feet.
Happy feet. I've got those happy feet. I give them a low-down beat, and they begin dancing.
Fred Penner's place, weekdays after the Elephant Show on Nick Jr.
And when I hear a tune...
Junior.
When elephants dance and sing, not now. When Dr. Snuggles invents a new thing, I'll tell you when. When koalas hang 10, wait for your cue. When gnomes rub noses again and again. Okay, now, you know it's Nick Jr.
Here's a question for you. When is a building block more than a building block? When it's Flexi Bears. From the makers of FlexiBlocks come Flexi Bears. Lovable creatures that attach to each other and connect with FlexiBlocks to create all sorts of wonderful things. Flexi Bears have a patented design to make every piece move. And that means everything done with Flexi Bears is more fun. With a little imagination, Flexi Bears can fly a helicopter, ride a bucking bronco, and perform daredevil tricks. With the special factory direct offer, you get all these pieces, including 96 award-winning FlexiBlocks. Satisfaction guaranteed. Order now and get this colorful storage pail. Start having fun with Flexi Bears.
Order Flexi Bears for $18.95 plus $4 shipping and handling. Grown-ups only. Call 1-800-322-5800 or write Flexi Bears, P.O. Box 7140, Berkeley, California. This is a special offer, so order now. Sorry, no COD. That's 1-800-322-5800. Have fun with Flexi Bears. Remember, only grown-ups can call.
When you visit Fred Penner's place, you'll hear all the hits like...
Old MacDonald had a farm.
That's Fred Penner's place every weekday on Nick Jr.
Now collect all your favorite Looney Tunes starring Bugs Bunny.
What? That rabbit's name over mine? I'll just see about this.
Warner Brothers and Time Life Video announce the Looney Tunes Library.
What's up, Doc?
Begin your collection with Bugs Bunny's Wacky Adventures at the introductory price of $9.95. Start your collection with Bugs Bunny's Wacky Adventures. If you keep it, you will have the opportunity to examine other great videos in the Looney Tunes Library. There's no minimum to buy. Cancel anytime. Meep, meep. So call now to get Bugs Bunny's Wacky Adventures for $9.95. Here's how to order.
To order your Looney Tunes video, call 1-800-443-7400 or send $9.95 plus $3.23 shipping and handling to Looney Tunes Video, P.O. Box 1880, Department 8N, Alexandria, Virginia. Use your credit card and receive a $5 discount off your first video.
Hey, it's...
Dos, tres.
What in the... I'll say what in the...
What's up, Dad? Mi pancho de cho putty cat. Andre, arriba.
You're despicable.
That's all, folks.
Looney Tunes on Nick.
Everybody knows an elephant never forgets, and neither do Sharon, Lois, Bram, or Nick Jr. We know how much you like The Elephant Show, and so we're bringing you more of the stuff you like. There's a whole trunk full of songs and adventures, and all of your friends will be there too.
Does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight?
So settle in and watch Sharon, Lois, and Bram's Elephant Show on Nick Jr.
Hey kids, here's a game just for you. Each time you see clap your hands, then make a sound like they do. You'll see cartoons and concerts, a koala or two, then now wait, that isn't it. You'll see gnomes, Noozles, Snuggles. Well, you know what to do. Each time you see these guys, clap your hands, make a sound like they do. I'm sure you can do it. Nick Jr., the only network for you. Come in. The Elephant Show is next.
Skinnamarink-a-dinky-dink, skinnamarink-a-dink.
On Nick Jr.
Mamas like you make my job so easy when you don't tell your children just how deadly crack is. But my baby's too young, you say. Yeah, and I'm hooking them younger every day. But they don't have the money, you say. Huh. Once my customers get hooked on crack, they lie, cheat, and steal to get more. So thanks for not telling Junior about guys like me. I just love getting first crack at 'em.
If you like to litter Florida's beaches, maybe there's something you should know. Florida's having a tropical heat wave. Keep Florida beautiful.
Little Koala will be happy to see you.
Mommy's making a eucalyptus cake, and it should be ready by now.
Weekdays after David the Gnome on Nick Jr.
Deep in space, something is going terribly wrong. Only one man can stop it.
Jetson!
He is expendable.
Perfect!
They're going where they've never been before.
Space, the final frontier!
Universal Pictures presents the first movie from the family that's truly ahead of its time.
Right!
Jetsons, the movie, rated G. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Has this ever happened to you? Don't tear that shirt into dust rags. Introducing DD7 Super All-Purpose Stain Remover. Removes that stain without a trace. Dilute and soak fabrics for a like-new whiteness. Imagine this is your laundry and a red sock turns everything pink. Or ink leaks from a pen. Iodine. Add DD7 to the final rinse and all is restored. Order DD7 today on this special TV offer for $14.95. Or save $10 in order 2 for $19.95. Now you see it, now you don't. Now call.
Get ready to order the amazing new String Racer.
Hey, look, Mr. Cool, you've been to school. It dips, it dives, it flips, it flies.
String Racer is easy enough for a 5-year-old, yet challenges even adults. Just tie up one end of the string, raise your arm to send String Racer zooming down, lower your arm to send it racing back. Snatch targets, rescue superheroes, and dive bomb the enemy.
It's safe, it's educational, there are no batteries to replace. Best of all, my whole family enjoys it.
String Racer is a virtually indestructible American-made product backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. String Racer comes complete with 2 targets, skyhook, control handle, and 65 feet of string.
For rush delivery, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-262-4800 or send $9.95 plus $3 shipping to String Racer, 507 Maple Leaf Drive, Nashville, Tennessee. String Racer, fun for the entire family. Call now, 1-800-262-4800.
Nick Jr.
Sharon Lois and Bram's Elephant Show. We'll be right back after these messages. Hey, look out. There's a bee on Nick Jr. Don't worry. She's not the kind who stings.
I'm Maya, and I just want to play.
She's the kind who swings. The kind who sings.
Catch me if you dare.
The kind who lends a helping wing. She's the most beautiful bee you'll ever see.
Me, Pop?
Be on the lookout for Maya the Bee. Dropping in weekdays on Nick Jr. Nick Jr. presents a tall story. Every day the sun came up, the sky was blue. Your Nick Jr. friends were just waiting for you.
Isn't it wonderful?
But one day the sun disappeared, and with it the sky. Nick Jr. went vamoose. Even Dr. Snuggles couldn't tell why.
Hey, don't I have anything to say?
Don't worry your noggins. Hold on to your hats. It was only a story, not really true. Every day Nick Jr.'s just waiting for you. The end.
I love that story.
Some magical new friends are joining the Nick Jr. family.
You bet.
Meet Blinky. Sure, he may look like an ordinary teddy bear, but he's really just a sleepyhead.
Whenever I want you to wake up, I just go like this. A little Noozles, all it takes, Sandy.
Join Blinky and his sister Pinky for lots of kooky koala dancing, flying, and messing around.
You mean you can make the impossible possible? That happens to be my specialty.
The Noozles. Weekdays after the Little Koala on Nick Jr. You're watching Nick Jr. And now back to Sharon Lois and Bram's Elephant Show.
Singing together? I like to have fun with you.
Fred Penner's Place is next on Nick Jr. Be ready. Be watching. Be sure to meet a kid you're gonna go buggy for. Maya the Bee. Weekdays on Nick Jr. Nick Jr. wants to take you to a magical new world. It's a world that lies deep in the forest, where you'll find elves, spirits, wizards, and fairies. It's the secret world of the gnomes. Gnomes are little people with funny hats and big hearts who are friends with all of the animals in the forest. Now, every weekday, you can journey to this special place.
We're waiting to welcome you.
The world of David the Gnome. Weekdays after Fred Penner's Place on Nick Jr.
Flash. Why does my skin wrinkle when I take a bath?
Children love to ask questions about the world around them, but it's sometimes hard for them to find the answers. That's why Time Life Books has created a child's first library of learning. These oversized hardcover books answer your child's most puzzling questions.
Why do we yawn? Why don't I fall when I ride my bicycle?
Time Life Books wants you to have the first volume, Insect World, for a 10-day free examination. If you keep it, pay the low price of just $11.95. You'll then receive additional books, one every month. Buy only the books you want. Why not order your first volume of a child's first library of learning right now? Here's how.
Credit card customers, call 1-800-841-5500 now to get your first book, Insects, at the introductory price of $11.95. Or send 1422, Child's First Library, P.O. Box 1880, Department 8N, Alexandria, Virginia.
If you like building blocks or know someone who does, you're going to want these. They're FlexiBlocks, the blocks that move. Only FlexiBlocks have this patented design to make every block move. Now, any project's more fun and exciting. FlexiBlocks have won 4 major awards for excellence. You get all these pieces. Order your FlexiBlocks now and get this storage pail. Start building like never before with FlexiBlocks, the blocks that move.
Order FlexiBlocks for $19.95 plus $4 shipping and handling. Call 1-800-582-4400 for FlexiBlocks.
You need a Tetris shop.
Tetris.
Have you been Tetris-sized?
Square, rectangle, trapezoid, tetrazoid.
Nintendo introduces Tetris.
Put a piece here, put a piece there. Use your thumbs, use your eyes. Find yourself Tetricize.
Now you're playing with power.
What my farm is like, and you've seen a couple of my animals here.
Gone fishing.
Fred Penner's Place will be back after these messages.
Mom, there's something I like a lot. Yeah, a lot. Fla-Vor-Ice. You just freeze them, squeeze them, and eat them. Fla-Vor-Ice. I think they're awesome. Yeah, awesome.
This season, when you buy Roundup Grass and Weed Killer, you can save up to $120 on American Airlines tickets. Let Roundup get rid of your weeds while you take off with American. Nothing kills weeds better than Roundup.
Get ready to order the amazing new String Racer. String Racer is easy enough for a 5-year-old, yet challenges even adults. Just tie up one end of the string, raise your arm to send String Racer zooming down. Lower your arm to send it racing back. Snatch targets, rescue superheroes, and dive bomb the enemy.
Get your String Racer for $9.95 plus $3 shipping by calling 1-800-262-4800. Have your credit card ready and call now. 1-800-262-4800. 1-800-262-4800.
Help! A crook took our Jell-O pudding pop snacks.
H-double-L-O.
Let's cream that chrome, Wobbly.
He screams, she screams, they all scream for chocolate and Jell-O pudding pops.
Free water skiing for octopuses.
Oh no!
Jell-O pudding pops!
Their place is a kid's face. Power play and tips from Nintendo World Championships inside.
H-double-L-O. Down the way where...
You're watching Nick Jr. Now back to Fred Penner's Place.
I'm sorry, I just dropped...
Hi, friends. It's David the Gnome, next on Nick Jr.
Nick Jr. Pull the plug. Wind down the stars like Don Henley, 10,000 Maniacs, and Michelle Shocked on MTV Unplugged, the new half-hour showcase for acoustic rock. And you can be there as Cox Cable's guest. Win round-trip airfare for 2 to L.A. Enter today. You'll see them live and unamplified. So pull the plug.
Clean up your act and help save the earth with Cox Cable, MTV, Big Blue, Gainesville, Alachua County Recycling Program, and KISS 105. Pick up a copy of your official Clean Up Your Act environmental guide at participating sponsor locations and register to win our VIP trip to MTV's Unplugged. Save the Earth literature available at Ginny Springs, Little Caesars, Paul West Ford, Sports, Turbotronics, Divers Supply,
Ever met a bee who wouldn't hurt a flea?
I'll be very nice.
Here's one bee who never bugs anyone. Maya the Bee. Weekdays on Nick Jr.
Christmas in July? You better watch out. You better be good.
Can I take something out for you?
You better not live in the neighborhood, because the Griswolds are spending Christmas at home.
We didn't come to impose.
Who says Christmas comes but once a year? Chevy Chase.
Everybody come out quick, look at the lights!
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Too funny to miss on pay-per-view. Order today. Call your cable system or check your guide for details.
Mr. Turtle, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
I never made it without biting. Ask Mr. Owl.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
If you like building blocks or know someone who does, you're going to want these. They're FlexiBlocks, the blocks that move. Only FlexiBlocks have this patented design to make every block move. Not just 1 or 2 special pieces. Because FlexiBlocks move, any project is more fun and exciting. Dinosaurs grab, cars race, bulldozers roll. You can even make things to wear. FlexiBlocks have won 4 major awards for excellence. Now, with this special Factory Direct TV offer, you get all these pieces. Satisfaction guaranteed. Order your FlexiBlocks now and get this storage pail. Start building like never before with FlexiBlocks, the blocks that move.
Order FlexiBlocks for $19.95 plus $4 shipping and handling. Grown-ups only can call 1-800-662-1400 or write FlexiBlocks, P.O. Box 7140, Berkeley, California. This is a special Factory Direct TV offer. Sorry, no CODs. In California, add sales tax. That's 1-800-662-1400 for FlexiBlocks, the blocks that move. Remember, only grown-ups can call